Peace and Earth Wellness, peace and Earth Wellness. We're about to get to one of my favorite part of getting the garden started, which is tilling up the soil and working the soil. And normally I would have some grass on this side where I would have some leaves over it to keep my topsoil in and keep my actual dirt wet. And then I would rake them off at the end of the season, and that way I can keep my natural topsoil good and everything. But I also wanted to talk about this fad, and there's only a fad that's going around talking about no-tilling. The reason why I'm not on that fad simply because, it's a situation to where, all these changes have started from making changes to some of the conditions that we know are tried and true. We're gonna go in that dirt probably about 10 to 12 inches and give the roots plenty of room to grow down into the actual soil. I'm not even a fan of raised bed gardens, and that's simply because your roots don't get down into the dirt and get some of the natural minerals that we need. The burdock root has all 102 minerals in it because it grows 3 to 4 feet down into the dirt and grabs all the minerals off the rocks from all the other things that's deep in there. And you're not going to get that if you don't till up your garden well. And, a lot of people I was speaking with, this one lady I was talking about, and we're talking about the rise of autism. And one of the things that I think is because is a less nutrient brain. What I mean by that? That simply means that our brains is not getting the nutrients that they normally once got in your regular tomatoes and your regular onions and so forth. And all those minerals first come through the blood. So if it's not in the bloodstream, it's not going to be actual brain food. So one of the biggest things, if you look in our fruits and vegetables that are out here today in your grocery stores, is they're not nutrient dense. They don't have many nutrients in it simply because they've been over-processed and so forth. So it looks like a cucumber, but that cucumber really didn't get to grow in an environment and where it could have and take on the most nutrients possible. And the most nutrients possible is from the soil. You don't get no nutrients nowhere else other than the soil. And the thing about raised beds, you have to bring in soil, which comes from a processing plant. And they process the soil, and you just have to guess and hope that they giving you the right type of processing in that soil to be healthy for you. You have to guess and hope that they don't slip nothing in that soil, like too much aluminum, too much mercury, too much some of these things, to where, your plant may grow, but they're also perpetuating the overall systematic systems, keeping the overall systems in place to keep you unhealthy. With this dirt here, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about when my plant's in this dirt if anyone have done anything extra to it, or is the processing plant that the soil came from sliding other minerals in there, or too many minerals in there that I don't need. The earth don't do that to you. So I'm not a fan of the raised bed. I'm most definitely not a fan of the no-till type of situation, because even, you can grow inside of a clay dirt, but it has to be broken up. Them roots have to have the room and aggregation to get down and go deeper and go deeper and go deeper. And with any type of raised bed, if your raised bed 2 feet, that's as far as your roots gonna go. 2 feet. 2 feet can almost just be topsoil. So it's just a lot of reasons why here at Earth Wellness we like to get down in the dirt and like to be in the nutrient base of the earth versus some of this new nilly-willy stuff, because that stuff is not tried and true. That stuff is something that where, you know, if you look over the last 100 years, it has no record of. This that we know, the dirt and the magic we know the soil actually does that's under your feet, is where we know the magic is. Not in somebody's bag that you got to bring and fill up a container with, you know. So now you're you know, it keeps your fruit or vegetable dependent upon what's in your bag. I don't have to worry about none of that. I have the actual earth here that was put here by the Creator to create what we're actually trying to do when we sow our seeds. So this is one of the best reasons why I like to make sure that we're getting into the dirt, and the soil is your first and best component of your growing season. Y'all enjoy. Let's get Bertha Crunk up, and I'll come back with another video a little later to show you exactly what I'm talking about.